What's up YouTube, Breakup Brad here. In this video, I want to help you determine whether you're stuck in your ex's friend zone. And beyond that, I'll also explain why the friend zone is a bad place to be if you want a second chance with your ex. So let's get into it. But first, actually, let me clarify why being friends with your ex is a bad thing for your chances of getting them back. Number one, by being friends with your ex, you act as their safety net while they look for someone new. Do you really want to be your ex's confidant while they tell you about their new lover or lovers? Do you want to, be their backup plan in case things don't work out with the new relationship that they're pursuing with somebody else? I'm guessing probably not. And that's why you really have to make it absolutely clear to your ex that if they choose to break up with you, they're on their own. And they can't come running back to you if they find the single life, less fun than they'd imagined it would be. Now, I know this sounds, completely backwards in a lot of ways, but unless you apply some urgency to the situation for your ex, they'll be fine to keep you around as a backup option. And that's going to make you look, somewhat pathetic, and it certainly won't make you more attractive to your ex. It also gives your ex, some time to slowly learn to adjust to life without you around. Number two, it won't give your ex a chance to develop feelings of nostalgia and to miss you as much as if you're not around. See, one of the key ingredients to repairing a relationship is allowing enough time to pass that your ex begins to miss you. And really, how do you make someone miss you? It's simple. You disappear from their life. You shut down all lines of communication and fall off their radar completely. So by maintaining a friendship with your ex, it's impossible to really effectively disappear from their radar, and therefore nearly impossible for them to really miss you. And this is one of the reasons why it's so common for an ex to want to be friends after breaking up, even if they were the one to end things. It helps soften the blow and ensures that they won't miss you as badly as if you disappeared completely. Now, I've mentioned this in some of my past videos, but just to reiterate here, many studies have found that humans are hardwired to forget about negative memories more quickly and easily than positive ones. So that means that by employing a period of no contact and leaving your ex alone for at least a month, you're allowing him or her time to let go of negative memories and emotions and fixate on some of the happier parts of your relationship. And again, this isn't going to happen if you're still regularly hanging out with your ex after breaking up, like you probably would be if you decided to be friends with them. And finally, number three, it gives complete control of the situation to your ex. So when it comes to winning back your ex, it's important that you make it known to them that you're still equals, even if they're the one who decided to break up with you. You need to make it clear that you're not a pushover, and that if your ex isn't interested in a romantic relationship, then they're going to be cut from your life altogether. Because you're not a desperate loser who's going to wait around until they decide to change their mind. Now, I know this might sound a little bit sleazy and harsh, but the reality is that you need to maintain your own, status in the eyes of your ex if you're going to be able to win them back. So by going along with the idea of being friends after breaking up, you're basically shifting the balance of power in their favor, which will typically hurt your chances of getting back together. Okay, so now that you're aware of the three biggest problems that arise from being stuck in your ex's friend zone, let me help you determine if you have indeed fallen into the friend zone trap. So let's look at some of the common signs that indicate that you have been friend-zoned by your ex. Sign number one, your ex actively suggests being friends after the breakup. So let's start here with the most obvious one, which is that your ex has actually told you that they want to stay friends after the breakup. I guess, no explanation is really necessary here, because if they've actively suggested that you remain friends despite breaking up, you're almost certainly already in their friend zone, and it's time to get out as soon as possible. Sign number two, your ex continues to contact you regularly. Now, this one is a bit of a double-edged sword because your ex contacting you can be a good sign for your chances of getting them back. But it can also indicate that they're just trying to keep a friendship alive. So if they're contacting you regularly after the breakup, and it's usually just to ask meaningless stuff like, what's up? Well, they've probably shifted their perception of you to just a friend. In particular, in the first month or so after breaking up, not hearing from your ex at all is usually a sign that they're struggling with the breakup and can't face the emotions that it will result from talking with you. So the more they act like everything is fine and they reach out to you for, seemingly unimportant reasons, the more likely it is that they've recategorized you as a friend in the back of their mind. Now, I do recommend that you take 3 or 4 minutes to complete my free quiz at breakupbrad.com/quiz to help you figure out whether your ex has put you into friend zone territory or whether their attempts to reach out to you might still indicate that they're considering taking you back. Again, you can take that quiz for free at breakupbrad.com/quiz. Sign number 3, they don't attempt to incite jealousy or react when you try to make them jealous. Now, if you've used the covert jealousy technique that I described in my X Factor program, and it didn't have the desired effect on your ex, well, that can often mean that you've fallen into the friend zone trap. And similarly, if your ex doesn't appear to make any effort to incite jealousy on your part, that can also sometimes suggest that they just see you as a friend. Sign number 4, when you do see your ex, they don't flirt or show you any kind of special attention. So if you've met up with your ex in person since breaking up, and if they didn't make any attempt to flirt with you or show any kind of sexual or romantic chemistry, that's typically not a good sign. A total lack of flirting and sexual chemistry during in-person encounters is often indicated that you've been friend-zoned by your ex. So if you're at the point now where you can see that you've clearly become friends since your breakup, then it's time to begin backing out of that situation. Now, you can't rush this because moving too quickly will set off alarm bells in your ex's mind and potentially cause some unwanted conflict. So instead of suddenly telling your ex that you don't want to talk to them anymore, just take it slowly. Begin by taking longer to reply to their texts and start being, too busy to hang out when your ex wants to get together. Make sure that you often, already have plans with a friend if your ex proposes doing something together, and don't be afraid to just completely ignore their calls once in a while. This kind of slow withdrawal from your ex's life can lead into a period of no contact, which, as you probably know, is something that I absolutely recommend you employ as soon as possible in order to maximize your chances of getting them back. Another thing you should do to ensure you have the best possible chance of winning them back is to visit breakupbrad.com and watch my free full-length tutorial video. So head to breakupbrad.com right now, watch that full video to make sure that you're on the right track moving forward. And also, don't forget to take my free quiz at breakupbrad.com/quiz to find out where you currently stand with your ex and what your chances of ever getting them back are. All right, I hope you guys found this video helpful. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to leave your questions and feedback in the comments below the video. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I will talk to you again soon.